Thanks a lot, Lee. Now on Bounce, Charlotte Wine and Tapas Week is taking place right now through April 30th. And tonight we want to try some sip-worthy wines, perfect for the spring weather. Want to welcome sommelier Layla Acovio from Reed's. Thanks for being here tonight. We certainly appreciate that.
Well, thank you for having me.
And you don't mind telling everybody that may not know, because we're talking to what a sommelier is.
Well, it's a person who basically goes through rigorous schooling to know a lot about wine and wine regions and geology. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, pretty big deal, too, when you get that.
Pretty big deal when you get it in several stages. I've been in the business for about 22 years now, so I have a few other certifications. I am now the wine director for Reed's Fine Foods for about almost 7 years.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah. But, you know, speaking of spring, bubbles come to mind.
I got you. Yes.
On the top of the very pyramid, of course, we have Champagne.
Okay, yes.
Coming from the region of Champagne, France, mainly made from 3 beautiful grapes. What do we look for in Champagne is that high acidity. Number one, which is so good with fried food, like fried chicken in Champagne is a match made in heaven.
Okay.
If you haven't had it.
Right, okay.
That fresh.
I never knew that. That's a great combination, huh? Okay.
Potato chips go fabulous with champagne, because of the saltiness in it. So, you know, but you can get a fairly good champagne starting at around $45 or so.
Okay.
But France has another gem that is just fantastic, and it's called Cremant. They are produced in other regions of France, not Champagne, and they made from the grapes that grow in specific regions. One of our favorites from our customers is this one. It's made in the Loire Valley of France. It's produced from Cabernet Franc, therefore the rosé color to it, instead of the Champagne that it will give you the Blanc.
Right. And Champagne can only come from France, correct?
Absolutely. Only from the region of Champagne in France.
Okay. So this is one of your favorites right here, the Cremant.
This is one of the favorites because the price is relatively low compared to a Champagne. You can find them really delicious Cremants
for about Can I mention the price?
Yeah, about
$20.99. That's a pretty good deal.
They're really fantastic. Then we'll go, of course, to the Prosecco, which is from Italy, the region of Veneto.
So that's the difference between Prosecco and Champagne.
Prosecco can only be produced in Italy. Champagne can only be produced in France.
Gotcha.
That's the difference. Different grapes, obviously. This is made from the Glera grape. I call Prosecco the most versatile of all the sparkling wines because it's a sipper. And it is a mixer. I mean, you know, you make your mimosas, you make your bellinis, you can add a whole lot of other different
get some flavors to it and
make cocktails with it, and it's just delicious.
Yeah. And brunches become so big now in all these places, and people sit down immediately and order mimosas.
Mimosas. So this is the perfect combination for it.
Yes.
Yeah, the Prosecco. On top of the Prosecco, of course, is Cartise, which is the best of the Proseccos, and then you have the Franciacortas, which actually rival any Champagne in France, not only in price but also in quality and taste. And then you have the Cava, which is from Spain, and it's another one. Sparkling wine that is delicious in taste. It's made from 3 different grapes. It's from the famous Barcelona area, somewhere around there.
Right.
You know, you can mix it as well. The price point is even lower sometimes than Prosecco. So
very versatile.
Very versatile. And then you have the mini bottles, which are great for just, you know, one person that just one. Because once you open a big bottle, it tends to go, you know, flat.
Yes.
So, but the little bottles are fabulous because it's just for one person, or you know, and it's just one drink, and you always keep them cold and ready for you to go.
Much easier to deal with.
And the Prosecco also, as you can see, comes in rosé, and so that's the Cava as well. It's just
now, how can viewers participate in, real quick, how can viewers participate in Charlotte Wine and Tapas Week? How can they
Well, there's several restaurants across Charlotte that are participating. This is the first one, so Reed's immediately joined the other restaurants, and you know, we're having a very good week. People are really taking and embracing this new venture.
Right.
You know, it allows people to have 1 or 2 bites and 2 glasses of wine for a very reasonable price.
Okay.
So it's a good exposure for everyone. And I applaud the people who had, you know, the vision
to do this. All right, let's put up the information about it. The Charlotte Wine and Tapas Week is taking place now through April 30th. Each participating establishment will offer selections of wine and signature tapas with a $30 or $35 package. The regular menu is available to choose from as well. For more information, you can check in the web extra section of WBTV.com. It's right there on the home page. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
I learned a lot just in a small amount of time.
I tried to do as much as I could in such a little time, but you know, you celebrate life with sparkling wine.
Absolutely.
And fried chicken.
And fried chicken.
That's what we learned.
Absolutely.
And fried chicken. So don't be afraid to taste it and try it.
Well, thank you and good luck with the big week coming up.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with more news on Bounce.
Thank you.